is Shannon Sinn. I'm from Grinder Submission Fighting out of Strictly Boxing. Tomorrow night you can expect a hell of a fight between Alice and I. I think we're both going to stand toe-to-toe and put on a great show.
Hi, my name is Alice Yauger. I fight out of Texas Fighting Syndicate in Burleson, Texas, and you're going to expect a great show. I'm sure Shannon's been training very hard, I've been training very hard, and we're here to put on a great fight. So, thank you for watching us.
And now it's time to meet the pro women's flyweight fighters. Fighting out of the Genesis Mechanical Red Corner, from Strictly Boxing in Brighton, Colorado, please make welcome, Shannon Sinn. And her opponent, fighting out of the Cruising Girls of Colorado Blue Corner, from Burleson, Texas, please make welcome, Yauger. This professional women's flyweight bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
Okay, ladies, this is a professional mixed martial arts. Knees to the head, standing only. I want you to protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch them up right now, ladies. Good luck.
All right, fight fans, our first of 2 professional fights brings us a 125-pound women's professional MMA fight featuring Shannon Sinn of Strictly Boxing. She's wearing the all-black gear, facing off against Alice Yauger of the Texas Fighting Syndicate, wearing the black and pink gear. Yauger coming out showing fast hands, Ron.
Yeah, absolutely, JR. Yauger looks in great shape, number one. Long trip from Texas, definitely, but looks very, very well prepared here in the early settings of the fight.
I'll be the first to say it. Let's see if the altitude gets to her.
Oh, we always talk about it, and it always seems to happen.
Sinn, as well, a supremely conditioned athlete.
Sure. Both girls measuring out each other right now.
This is a professional bout. Primary differences being it's 3 5-minute rounds as opposed to 3-minute rounds. And you can knee to the head of a standing opponent.
How about that? Ouch.
We saw it work well in the professional Muay Thai fight.
Ooh, good check. Shannon Sinn doing a nice job. Oh, good.
And a nice check by Yauger. Wow.
It's a checking show.
Little Chris Weidman action there.
Oh, that was a beautiful, crisp, straight right hand by Shannon Sinn.
Sharp though. Sharp though.
JR, if you're Alice Yauger, what is your corner telling you to do?
Step into the pocket. You've got to get inside the reach of Sinn.
That's right.
Stand outside on Sinn. They seem to be fairly well evenly matched. Speed-wise, Yauger may be a little bit of an advantage, but she has to get past the reach of Sinn. And so far, she's standing on the outside, and Sinn doing a nice job using that range and pecking away at the front knee of Yauger, keeping her, a little bit wary of stepping in, closing that gap.
Absolutely. And how about if you're Shannon Sinn? What are you looking to do at this juncture of the fight?
She's doing a good job so far staying on the outside and picking her shots. Maybe just a tiny adjustment in her distancing so that she can plant her feet and get some more power into her shots.
Right.
Because I think she's the fighter that's going to have the power advantage in this bout.
Looks almost like it's a measuring game right now to see who can get inside or keep outside at the moment.
So far, a bit of a feeling out round.
Yeah.
Good call, Ron. Neither fighter really willing to engage with full authority yet.
Right.
And the corner of Sinn saying, don't back up. That's what they were both looking for right there, was to be able to have the distance to put the power into their strikes.
And Shannon Sinn has always fought best when she fights aggressively. When she comes after the win, that's when she looks the best.
And so far, it looks like she's maybe working on the patience of her game a little bit.
Yeah.
If we go into the later rounds, let's see if she starts to put that aggression on display. But she does have to work, or rather, she does have 5 minutes with which to work.
Really doing a nice job with that knee strike.
Yeah, good job on that oblique kick. Little John Jones style action going on there. And probably in the fight camp, they knew that Yauger, being the shorter fighter, was going to have to bridge that gap. And they're doing a nice job of shutting that down.
They are. They absolutely are. Shannon looks to be in total control right now. Yauger looking like she's struggling a little bit to find that range. but definitely a tough girl standing in there with Shannon Sinn.
Yauger, good job with her footwork. Hasn't planted her feet at all during this fight. She's been moving throughout the entirety of the time, so definitely looking like she's coming in good shape.
Yeah, 100%.
Good body kick by Sinn. Yauger answers nicely with a 1-2 crisp combination.
Sharp into 3-2 counter. That's your counter on this step forward.
Love watching the women fight, JR. We always talk about it. The girls always bring it, and the girls never take steps backwards.
True enough. Doesn't seem that either fighter has any interest in a ground game so far. Nobody even feinting a shot. Not even using that to try to set up punches.
Absolutely right.
Yauger tried to take a page out of Sinn's book and go for that knee stomp there, and Sinn answered back with a landed the more effectively of the two. Good
Nice
body kick.
Yeah, very nice body kick by Yauger.
Yauger with the left hand lands well. Yauger, good job getting inside and planting her feet. Tried for the takedown, missed the hooking motion with her foot there. She had Sinn off balance, but only about 10 seconds left, and we're going to go to round 2, Ron.
Yep, absolutely. Good round for both girls. Shannon Sinn doing a nice job of keeping Yauger on the outside. I think for Yauger, she's looks like she's starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with the distance. I expect to see her kind of step in and engage and throw close in and within the pocket here in the second round. I think she's tasted a little bit of Shannon Sinn's power, but I think she's okay with it right now. Taking a look at her in between rounds here, she looks like she's not breathing too heavy. Looks like she's in pretty good control right now, and both fighters, as you said earlier, JR, definitely looking like they're in really good shape.
Certainly better shape than you're in, Ron.
Yes, sir. And that's why they're doing it and not us. Great crowd tonight, though, huh?
Looks to be a nearly sold-out venue here.
I'd also like to thank Brett Silly Photography. Big thank you to Brett Silly Photo.
The Douglas County Fairgrounds in Castle Rock, Colorado. For all our internet pay-per-view fans, we appreciate you joining us this evening. Here we go with round number 2 action, professional 125-pound MMA fight. Let's see if Sinn looks to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second round, and see if Yauger's corner did anything to help her be able to bridge that gap.
Yauger definitely more aggressive already in the second round.
Good head movement by Yauger there. Stepped into the danger zone, but she evaded nicely. Danger zone.
Yes, sir.
Nice check by Sinn, but Yauger putting a lot of power into that kick. Yauger's starting to use a lot more feints here in the second round, Ron.
Yeah.
Like maybe she's figured out the distance. Now she's looking to set it up.
She definitely looks a lot more comfortable in this round than the last one.
Agreed.
And she actually looks like she's ready to kind of start engaging in a little bit of a slugfest here with Shannon, maybe sensing that Shannon Sinn didn't like getting hit.
Much better. Much better. Much better. Over and over. Don't back up.
It's a rough way to make a living if you're a professional MMA fighter and you don't like to get hit.
Try to sharp throw right there.
You're better off a judge.
Fast a little bit. In and out.
And Yauger, you can just see it in her face, moving forward with confidence now.
Yes,
Not quite a
absolutely.
smile, but you can just sense that she feels that she's found the range.
Absolutely right. I see the same thing. She's pressing the fight too. She's the aggressor right now in the second round on a pretty even first round, but she's the aggressor on the second round here. And again, we always see Shannon fight best when she's the aggressor.
There you go. Sharp, sharp.
So possibly the corner of Yauger, having done some work on the tapes, watching, wanted to shut down that aggressive game of Sinn.
Quick right hand. There. Quick right hand off that.
Both girls doing a really nice job of keeping their hands up, keeping their defense high. And And Yauger literally looking like she's pretty comfortable in that pocket right now, JR.
Yauger now reaching down to try to catch that kick. I think we're going to see her try to put this on the mat here in the latter half of round number 2.
Yep.
Throw right there, Shannon.
I don't like seeing Shannon Sinn hesitant. I really don't. I think that for her, she's got to be aggressive to win the fight, especially with the reach.
Quick, 1, 2, 3 right there.
Not as effective with that knee kick as she was in round number 1. Yauger seems to have found a way to get past that.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, Shannon. Don't back up. 1, 2, 3, Shannon.
Another thing that I like that I'm seeing from Yauger is she never throws just a single punch or a single technique.
Right.
It's always at least 2 techniques.
I'm very impressed with her head movement. She looks really good. She's keeping her head moving and doing a really nice job of giving awkward angles to Shannon.
See if anybody locks up for a takedown here, and Sinn immediately put the forearm across the face, wanting to separate, create some distance. So that tells me that Sinn not wanting to put this fight on the ground, looking to put her Muay Thai on display here because she came through with a nice elbow off the face pressure. And a good job with the knee to the face by Sinn. Yauger took it, gives a little bit of a smile, but you know it landed.
I saw that too.
Sinn putting her strength on display here. Just able to pin Yauger into the cage. Yauger, no answer for that yet.
Right, but nothing too effective in terms of strikes when she's got her against the cage. And Yauger with a nice return left hook.
Good job firing out of the clinch.
Short punches. Fast punches. Fast 1, 2. Fast 1, 2.
So Yauger really starting to put it together here in the second round.
She definitely looks a lot more comfortable in this second round than she did in the first. And she's definitely been the aggressor in this second round as well.
No doubt about that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Momentarily, Sinn back against the cage. Felt it, got herself off of there, stepped forward, but Yauger, great job with her footwork here.
I think Shannon Sinn has a little cut on it over the right eye.
Yep, I just noticed that. You're exactly right. Her corner's going to have to attend to that. Opening up, not seeing a lot of blood yet, but that's an area that could be coming down into the eye. Sinn throws a kick up shoulder level. 10-second clacker has sounded. Looks like we get treated to round number 3.
We sure do, JR. Excellent round by Alice Yauger here. Definitely pushing the pace. Definitely pushing the action in the second round. Did a really, really nice job of dominating that round by pressing the action. I expect her to do the same. She looks like she's in great shape, and really, if she can do that in the third round, I think that Shannon Sinn is going to have a hard time winning this fight.
Third and final round in this 125-pound professional MMA fight. 5 minutes left. Ron, if I was a judge, I'd have it scored 1-1. So this could be the most telling round, and it's Yauger comes out looking to land powerful strikes. Sinn answers back, but Yauger one more time using that footwork, in and out, landing shots, getting out of range.
Nice leg kicks by both ladies. Yauger landing first, Shannon Sinn returning, and a nice spinning back kick from Shannon Sinn.
If by nice you mean beautifully executed, I will agree with that.
Yes.
Yauger took it well, though. That's one of those right in the breadbasket. A lot of times you'll see it fold a fighter over. Yauger seemingly nonplussed about it.
I'll tell you right now, JR, that left kick just now that Shannon Sinn checked looks like it hurt Alice Yauger. I think she's acting a little gingerly on that left leg right now. And I think that her corner, I think that Shannon Sinn's corner picked up on the same thing.
We'll keep an eye on that, see if Yauger has to make any adjustments. Look to me like she was going to switch stance there for a moment, and we can see some swelling starting to come
Absolutely.
up. Sinn's corner looks to have done a nice job on the cut between rounds. Both fighters looking more aggressive here in the third.
Both ladies sensing the urgency. I guarantee you they feel it's one round apiece. Not that we know.
Step forward again after you 1-2, Shannon.
A little bit of a mouse developing on the left, underneath the left eye of Alice Yauger, and it's actually starting to swell pretty hard right now. JR, do you see it?
I do indeed. And again, Sinn landed that turning back kick. Yauger tried to close in to shut it down, but Sinn, good job with her targeting. Tagged Yauger with that kick, and then again there.
Sharp, Shannon. Use your aggression against.
Sinn looking good with her power here in the third. As we've talked about through rounds 1 and 2, she just needs to have a little more forward motion. I think she could start to pull away here. But Yauger, check hook, nicely done.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful
targeted
left.
right on that cut.
Beautiful left, followed up with a nice straight right. And again, she's stepping into the pocket and pressing the action.
Yauger as active as she was in round number 2, but doesn't seem to have quite the accuracy that we saw.
Yeah.
And now some blood coming out of that mouse underneath the left eye of Yauger. We're not going to have to worry about that going into the eyes.
Yeah.
Unless it hits the ground, of course. But both fighters looking to plant their feet and land solid techniques here. Crowd starting to get into it, imploring the Colorado fighter forward. Yauger, however, is the one to land solid with the kick across the abdomen.
Don't wait, Shannon. Don't wait. 100%. Go. 100%. Don't wait, Shannon. Don't wait, Shannon.
Good forearm block on that kick by Sinn.
Sharp.
Yauger has just been non-stop with her motion. There has not been a moment in this fight where she wasn't moving her feet. Really well-trained fighter.
You know, and I'll tell you right now, JR, I think that little mouse underneath the left eye of Yauger is starting to affect her. I don't think she's seeing those right hands coming over the top.
I think you're right, Ron, in the corner of Sinn, imploring her to pressure forward. Yauger senses the urgency too. She fires back with power.
Outstanding action as we expected from the ladies.
Head kick lands for Sinn, but Yauger able to trap it. Sinn looking for the figure 4 footlock. Nice job trapping it. Yauger doing a good job pressuring down. Sinn lost her hand position. She's going to try to turn this into a knee bar. See if she's able to get her hips forward here. Yauger, good job with the positioning of her right foot to push it off. Ends up in top position. Great back and forth exchange there.
Very much so, JR. And an excellent recovery by Alice Yauger. She was in some deep trouble there with that knee bar. It looked like it was in pretty deep, and she did an outstanding job of getting out of that, putting Shannon on her back and pressing the action and keeping her against the cage right now.
And that initial toe hold was in deep for Sinn as well.
Yeah.
See if Sinn's able to get against the cage, bring herself up, and she did. And a very nice job of palming against the cage and not grabbing the cage to get up, because I looked up the referee. He was looking to see if there was a grab. There was not, so the action continues. And we're going to close this round out with some power, Ron.
Absolutely. Excellent fight. I mean, this is exactly what the ladies of Sparta bring, and they are just putting it on the line right now. Both ladies knowing that there's 10 seconds left, and they are going to go for it. And here they come.
Sinn had a little more curve on that technique, not the straight line through that made it work for her earlier. There's the bell. Judges are going to tell us the winner.
Oh, buddy. Outstanding fight. Outstanding fight, JR.
At the end of the 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored about 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Alice Yauger! With Alice, how tough is it traveling a long way like you did, fighting an opponent you probably didn't know very well in front of her home crowd?
Yeah, I love Colorado, so it wasn't a big deal. Thank you for having me here.
Now, how much damage did you do throughout the fight? Obviously, you got a little gash on your eye.
My eye's really good.
Were you ever in any trouble?
No. I can take a beating.
Take me through the game plan going into the fight. It looked like you wanted to stand up and box a little bit, but you had a ground game too working when you were down there.
Stick and move. Move.
What's next for you?
Keep training. But first I got to go home and hug my kids. I love you, Kevin and Aubrey. I know you're watching.
Anybody you want to thank before I let you out of here?
I want to thank my husband, Brian. If it wasn't for his support, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I want to thank my coaches, Skylar and Bert, with Texas Fighting Syndicate. All my training partners, I love you. Thank you. My family, my friends, I love you. Thank you, everybody.
Give me a applause again for your winner.